Why, hello. So I'm Aaron Young. You can follow me on Instagram at Aaron Comedy. And then let me be the first to welcome to the stage Aaron Young. Hey. Thank you. It's great to be here. Tell you a little bit about me again. I'm a guy, just an ordinary guy. I spend a lot of time with women. A lot of my friends are women, which is what happens to you when you're not a closer. And a lot of these women, they give me their ideas, their impressions. They tell me a lot. I don't know if you know this. Women do tend to share, talk quite a bit. One of the things I found out from my women friends was that I guess I dress better since I got married. I didn't know that. The thing about it is they didn't tell me, hey, Aaron, you're dressing better. What they said was, hey, Kate's doing a good job with you, which is how I found out that I'm a project. But I'm not really that into clothes. I'm really not. I just wear something some woman told me another woman would like, which is why I can't wait till all you women get together once again and decide that you all like men in capes. Because if I could wear a cape, I'd be wearing a cape. I'd have a nice one with my logo on the back. It'd be great. I'd stand up here like a hero. But we don't do that anymore. Because I think what happened was some woman said, I'm not going to have sex with you anymore if you keep wearing that cape. And the guy's like, this thing is dumb, and no more capes. Wear capes. We did. And I don't think we stopped doing it because we thought it was too awesome. The groundswell of female opinions eliminated men in capes. I do, like I said, I am married. I'm a married guy. I had to get married. I got tired of making all the decisions on my own. I needed someone to help, someone to weigh in. She used to be my roommate, which was nice because, it was the kind of roommate that I get to have sex with. And, if you're going to have a roommate, that's the best kind of roommate to have, unless you're in prison. I had been married before because marriage is a big deal. It's not something you want to rush into twice. So the second time I spent a lot of time trying to find the right person. I think I found the right person because I could tell when she moved in, she put up a sign that said under new management, and I thought that was funny. She put a sign in the window that said grade pending. So fingers crossed. Hope I get an A. I found that some things changed after marriage I didn't expect. One thing to change was text messaging. I used to look forward to texts from her. I don't anymore. There used to be, flirty text messages, about things she was going to do to me when we got together. Now they're just lists of stuff I got to do to her before I come home. I get a lot of grocery lists and instructions on stores to hit that are entirely out of my way. Email's not any better. She forwards me a lot of articles. I get a lot of articles, and all the articles say the same thing. If I do these things, I can be a better person. Here's the thing. I didn't get married to become a better person. I got married because I was tired of pretending that I was a better person. The thing is, I didn't settle on her. I settled on me. This is as good as I'm going to be able to get. My plan was to get married at my peak and then devolve into a chimpanzee. Unfortunately, we recently came down with a case of kids, so I had to bring it back up because I don't want my kids being raised by monkeys. I do like having children. That's nice. People should have it. Maybe not anyone watching this, but people should have kids. One thing about kids, they don't respect boundaries. They're not good that way. Like they don't know anything about the sock on the door. I mean, they'll just walk right in there. I thought, everyone says they're gonna give you trouble, if you're trying to have sex with the wife. But I didn't realize they were also gonna interfere with me having sex with me. I used to be able to hide in the shower and do it, but like I said, they don't respect boundaries. And they're learning. They're sponges. They'll just come right in there. And I don't want her to see me bent over like this, and then she'll think that's how you take a shower. She'll go spend the weekend with her grandmother, and grandma will be like, hey, I think I'm going to take a shower. And if my little girl starts doing this, she'll be like, She learned that watching Barney. I'm trying to be a good parent. I'm trying to spoil my kids. I try to give them things that I didn't have when I was growing up. One of the things I try to give them is fruit. I didn't have fruit when I was growing up. I asked my mom, I was like, Mom, how come we didn't have fruit in the house when I was growing up? And Mom said, if I'd have brought fruit in this house, y'all kids would have just ate it all up. I didn't realize this was a fruit museum. How do we? I used to go to church back when people could make me do things, and I would get bored. I'd get real fidgety in church. Like I'd get bored and fidgety. And I liked comic books. So my grandmother was like, "Oh, hey, here's what we'll do," and she gave me Bible comic books. I don't know if you've ever had the privilege of reading a Bible comic book, but they suck. Really, they're just like the Bible. I thought they'd be different. I thought it'd be like origin stories of, Jesus, about how he got his superpowers. But no, it's nothing like that. It's just the Bible. Because, I was wondering, he turned water into wine. Maybe he was having accidents and bathing in wine. Drunk at the school Christmas party, something. Trying to walk on water, falling into the pool. Trying to raise the dead, bringing up zombies. I thought it would be much more exciting, but it wasn't. It was a transfer of mediums. I do think Joseph and Mary, I don't think Joseph gets enough credit for being the best stepdad in the world. I mean, if you think about it, he had big shoes to fill. I think Mary's a saint, but I think she's a saint for some of the wrong reasons. She should be a saint because she's the only woman to ever get away with it. Hey, why are you pregnant? Well, God did it. Really? And, and Joseph, he took that. I think that would have been hard. That would have been hard on you. What if you'd have come back and been like, oh, well, do you love him? She's like, well, he is the Lord. Was he bigger than me? Well, he is the Almighty. I mean, it just seems horrible. It seems horrible. He just doesn't get enough credit. I always found it weird in the Bible stories that Adam and Eve got kicked out of the Garden of Evil because she ate an apple. I don't know about you. Apple is not my favorite fruit. And I mean, the instructions seem pretty simple, or were they? Because God wrote those instructions. I think he wrote those instructions the way New York City writes no parking signs. Do not eat apple Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., except on Sundays. Wait, can I eat this apple now? I'm just going to take a bite. All right, get out of here. I told you. In that story, I just reduced God to a parking attendant. Can you imagine Adam yelling at him, no, the sign says this. And God's like, no, this is what it means. I do enjoy doing comedy. I think it's fun. I think everyone should have the privilege of bombing in front of only a handful of people. I think this is where that's where we separate the men from the boys in stand-up. I'm trying to be a good person. I'm trying to be a better person. And I think I'm only doing it one step at a time. Except, who are my role models? My role models are my parents. And they couldn't stay together. And, and I know both of them, so I get it. Can't, deal. And we didn't grow up with a lot of money. And, a lot of our stuff didn't work. But we had stuff. We had a car. It just had certain problems. One of the problems the car had is it didn't go in reverse. That's a big problem with a car. Especially when mom drops you off at school and you got to push her out of the lot. That's embarrassing. All these 15-year-olds are coming over telling her how to make a three-point turn. Hey, man, shut up. You just got a permit. My mother thinks going backwards is weak. She only goes forward. Doors didn't open on one side. That's horrible. It's a horrible thing. Can you imagine getting into a Duster like it's a race car and the Dukes of Hazzard? It was just horrible and embarrassing. I hated it. Which is why I had to leave. I grew up in the south suburb of Chicago, which is actually much more dangerous than my ability to articulate would have you believe. That suburb I grew up in. No, it's bad. They have in Chicago. It's so bad that they put you can't bring guns on the door into Neiman Marcus, which is something. Oh wait, we can't bring guns in Neiman Marcus? I thought this place was free. This freedoms. I thought this was America. Did you know that you can't bring guns to the airport in Chicago? Or did you not in Chicago? Did you have to be told that you can't bring guns to the airport? But in Chicago, you must be told. Not even at comedy clubs, there'll be a no gun sign, which is generally accompanied by some guy pointing a gun at you. Leave yours outside. What about yours? In spite of all this, I think I'm pretty open-minded about things. I am an older guy, but I think I've changed with the times. I think, women, everyone should have everything, should be able to do anything. I do like what's happening with what was happening with the Supreme Court. The conservative stuff, I think those guys should be in a box. But as far as, we've got a Latina, black man on the Supreme Court, I think that's great. I think it should be more like that. Although I'm not entirely sure we should have an all-gay Supreme Court. I think that would be a problem. I don't think the world's ready for that much judgment. You imagine this all-gay Supreme Court? All of a sudden, cargo shorts are illegal. People are serving jail time for wearing socks and flip-flops. I mean, it would be horrible. It would be horrible. Mandated to wear capri pants. I mean, it just wouldn't. I think that's one thing that should stay a little bit like it is. I got to get out of here. I don't think I should tell too many of these, or else my family's going to disown me. I do worry. Although I realize that family is important to me, but it's I find family to be a little bit of trouble. My older brother is the only person I've ever had a fight with on Christmas. I was telling that story earlier, and I realized that my brother he tries to be nice to me, but one thing about some people, you don't really know how to be nice to people. My brother, one Christmas, decided he was going to be nice to me, and he gave me a 6-pack for Christmas. Problem is, he's like, I know you like Rolling Rock, so he gave me a 6-pack. But the thing is, he bought the beer for me the night before, so he drank one. So he actually just gave me a 5-pack on Christmas. Thanks, William. You're the best. My brother used to. When I grew up, we didn't have cell phones, so we all had to use the same phone. Our phone was in the middle of the house. My brother would use the phone just to talk about his business. But my brother talks real loud on the phone. He's like, "Hey, I think maybe this is what we should do." He's like, "Hey, William, can you be a little quiet?" And then he wouldn't be quiet at all. He would just complain about us telling him to be quiet. "Hey, look, I can't really talk right now because people be getting in your business." You're in the middle of the house, man. Why are you doing this to us? I love my brother, and I hope he sees this. I feel like I should end with a big joke. That wasn't it. That was just a moment of silence for the big joke. Anyway, I really should have a closer here. And I'm going to think of it. I did come up here on the subway, which I like the subway. I think the subway is everything. Everything you want is on the New York City subway. If you get on the New York City subway, there's going to be someone that looks like how you feel on the inside on the subway, and they're emoting that externally. If someone's like down, like you're in a bad mood, someone looks like that bad mood on the subway. And I think people treat the subway like immigration. You ever notice that? You ever get on the crowded subway, and then someone will stuff themselves onto it and then turn around and immediately try to stop someone else? That's immigration. No one else. Anyway, my name is Aaron. Thanks a lot. Once again, I'm Aaron at Aaron Comedy on Instagram. Thank you.
Hi! I'm G Mama Lee. Yes! And I feel confident today. I feel like I put on the right outfit. You ever feel real confident? You're like, this dress is cute. Then you get a compliment and it's like, yeah, I know I'm cute. And then you get a compliment from the wrong person who dresses all messed up. You're like, you start second guessing yourself. Nah, I can't. That opinion don't. I think I messed up. But yeah, I'm G Mama Lee. I love to eat. I love to eat. And so I can no longer watch the Food Network because everything I see on...
She's definitely a submarine. There's a person in there. She's underwater. She's a submarine. I try to get girls pregnant all the time. Like, did you come at me? A little bit. Probably be all right. Have a baby by me, baby. Be welfare. Nah, it's not like that. We rich as fuck. We ain't have like that poor backstory. Like, I just found out what a food stamp was. I'm like, You need food stamps for you mailing the food. They got Fresh Direct. Or I never seen a roach in person. I borrowed one from his friend's house because I had a date with this girl and I didn't feel like paying. I mean, Carmine's is expensive. It's good. It's very good. The shrimp pasta is to die for. Not to pay. He cut me? Oh, fucking with the mic. Moving too much? My bad. Sound check. Well, anyway, I'm more than sure this is my time. I'm going to give you guys some extra time to clean up here. I'm Rello Green. I love you bitches. Goodbye.
Hi, I'm G Mama Lee. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, G Mama Lee. You want to hit me some Cash App money? Miss G Mama Lee. Bills keep coming. Comedy is loving. That's my time. I'm G Mama Lee.